back to my channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Goddess Designs, and this is the channel about cross stitch. Everybody, look, I had a little tiny metal sign and I decided to hang it up on the wall, and I completely covered it in needle minders, and I still have a ton more on my little needle minder stand over there too. So I think I'm gonna go get a couple more, maybe like a long one, and hang it right there. Put some needle minders there too, so I can get that cleared off. I don't know, I don't love it sitting there, and it's collecting dust, and it's overcrowded, and whatever. Anyways, hi! Welcome back. If you're returning, if you're new, thank you! I hope you like, subscribe, do all the things. I have seen comments from like some new people who are just finding me, just joining, all the crazy fun, life updates, stitching updates, all the things. I did also see recently like someone who's new to cross stitching finding me as well, and I am notoriously horrible for not explaining things. I just think that I'm talking to somebody who already knows all the things. So if for whatever reason you are brand new to cross stitching, you're just finding me first, I don't know why you're finding me first, but if you're finding me first, you're just new to cross stitching, and you hear me say an acronym and you're like, what? Just ask down below. If I don't answer you right away, somebody else will, I'm sure. But as I use them, I will try to remember to say them. But yeah, let's see. I've got stitching to show you this week. I got one little tiny thing of haul. We need to give away all the giveaways. An exciting announcement. I don't have any Harry Potter haul, no magical haul. I think that's it. I straightened my hair. Even when it's straight, it's still kind of poofy, but I straightened my hair, put it in a ponytail. I don't know. What else? My brain is completely fried. Oh, there's definitely going to be life updates at the end. There's a whole new... Stay tuned for that. If you are... if you are here, Lord have mercy, my voice just went. For the drama. Oh, I finished all my tea. Time for Pepsi. Then you'll definitely want to hear those life updates at the end. I wanted to let everybody know that while at StitchCon, I was masked at least 95% of the time. I would give myself a break sometimes while sitting at the table, and I was just like with my people that I was sharing a room with anyway, so give myself a break sometimes. Obviously, I'm taking it off if I'm eating or drinking. But for the most part, I had my mask on, and I myself have heard of 3 confirmed people who have said they had COVID after StitchCon. I do know there was a couple of other people that came home and were sick, but I don't know that they tested, and they never actually said they had COVID, so... but anyways, I wanted to reassure you, I tested numerous times. All negative. Never did get any sort of crud or illness or whatever. This is because I haven't used my voice yet today. That's why I'm all rah. When you are, I mean, we've got the house full of boys, but they all just get up and leave. And when you get up, you get ready, you come, you sit down, and then you push play, and you realize, oh, I haven't talked yet today. Oh my God, my voice. Let's do this right at the top so that I don't forget anything. Nobody's tuned out yet. Everybody sees all the informations. Okay. So the giveaway winners from last week. We had the June pattern from Stacie Stitches Creative Studio. Again, I don't know what that just was. Something just fell up there. Stacie will be mailing out directly from her, whoever wins this. And we had all of these people here. And let's see who the winner is. Kate's Crafts! Stephanie Congratulations. I'm sure I have your information. I will contact Stacie, let her know you got summer vibes, and she will get that in the mail to you. The next thing, was the floss, and I left it clear over there. Hold please. Okay, here we go. I got the floss. This is Hermione's colorway for the month of June. We have her hair, Crookshanks, her blue Yule Ball gown, and ink and parchment because she's always doing homework. So those are her colors. And let's see, let me switch over to the Hermione wheel. I've got all these people on the Hermione wheel. And spin. I've actually got my sound on. So it's Megan Jones. I have yours too. So I will get this in the mail to Megan. Stacie will get this in the mail to Stephanie. And the last giveaway I had was that I had two leftover little treat bags that I had put together for StitchCon. Somehow I didn't give them all away, so I had these left, and guess what? Only 2 people said they were interested, so you each get one. 100% you win. It is Dawn Cates and Christine Fox. You guys are the only ones that said gold, so I'll get one in the mail to each of you. That's done. So, what else? Stitching. Let's do stitching. When I last spoke to you, it was the 14th of June. What month are we in? And on the 14th, I stitch owls. I stitch 100 owls on the 14th. This is a free pattern by Owl Forest Embroidery. I did purchase their specialty floss, so that took a while to get to me, but worth it. Because the variegation in their floss, you're not going to get that. That gives you a DMC conversion, but you're not going to get any of that variegation on DMC. So here's where I'm at so far. I believe I'm 27 owls in, and I just finished part 7. This was released as a SAL, so it was released in sections every month. So I just finished part 7. This is it overall, but here is what I got done. I stitched the glorious, I'm calling him a peacock owl because, he's so stunning. So stunning. I love the black of his feathers, everything. And I believe I didn't have him started at all. So I completely started him when I sat down on the 14th. And I believe Beth, who I stitched this with, is Busy Bee Stitches, said that he was 600 something stitches. So I got all of him in, and then I did his little baby friend up here. And that was number 27 and done. So that's what I did the night of the 14th. It's looking so good, but there's still quite a bit more to go. Part 8 is the next part I'm going to be doing, and it's the border sections right here. I'll fill those in for part 8. Okay. That was owls. Then we've got... I worked on the 15th, I worked on my Courage pattern, which is the cover page, please. Praiseworthy Stitches, Simple Gifts Courage. And she gives you in the pattern that you can stitch this all sorts of different colorways for all the different, this is just an alphabet, I can show this. But you have all the different colorways for all the different cancers. And this cancer ribbon colors, yes, that's what she gives you. However, there's a ribbon color for everything. So even though orange is also for leukemia, orange is also for MS. So I am stitching it all in orange. And if you are also stitching it, even if you're not stitching it in orange, I'm stitching this because Pam from Just Keep Stitching, Pam and Steph, oh my gosh, I can't get this back in the bag, is stitching. She started this for her 30th anniversary of being diagnosed with breast cancer and being a survivor. So this is her 30th anniversary year. That's why she started it. And then I've started it because this is my first year being diagnosed with MS. So while I am stitching it with her in honor of her 30th, I'm also stitching it for me in honor of my first. And all in oranges. So I'm tagging this under Pam's Survival Sal, which is her hashtag, but I'm also started my own hashtag of MS Diagnosis Sal. So if you've been diagnosed with MS and you are stitching this in orange also, tag me, let me know. I would love to see it. So let me get this needle out of the way. I had this line up here, and so then I came down the side and I started in with some motifs. I will never, ever, ever be one that just stitches the whole entire border and then comes back. No, I'm going to stitch it as I go. So it's like part of a vase and then the flowers coming out. We've got a heart here. I don't remember what's going on here. But yeah, this is Accent. I think it's Accent by Grace Knows Fabrics. 16 count. I got this in the annex at StitchCon. I'm stitching it with DMC colors 906. Nope, sorry, 608 and hold please. 970. 608 and 970. Those are my oranges. I don't have 970 in there yet. 608 is this dark orange. And then look at my perfect needle minders that I pulled off of my board to use on here. I've got one that says over it, but over it's crossed out, so it says under it, which I'm currently under it. And then this one, I love this one. I told you I was sick, which is absolutely 100% perfect for somebody with a chronic illness, especially for someone with MS, because it goes untreated. It typically takes, I think the average is 5 to 6 years of being ill and going to doctors and testing this and testing that. And then typically what happened with me, I get frustrated and I just stop going to the doctor. Like, no, you're not finding anything wrong. It's all in my head. It's fine. I need to just suck it up and stop going to the doctor. So there's whole periods of time where I'm just continuing on with life and not going to the doctor, not complaining about anything. I would say my own took about 5 years. So yeah, told you I was sick. I can't remember where I got it though. Wait, hang on, because there's a back on it and it's like a little wood backing. It might say on there. Hoops and More. Hoops N, the letter N, More on Instagram. Yes. Not Instagram. Etsy. Hoops and More. I know it was one of my vendor shout outs from October. I remembered that. I just couldn't remember which one. There was a lot of them. And I have that and an amazing Happy Unicorn bag. I don't really have any orange bags to put that in. So then I started my Scary Apothecary new start. This is for Colorado Cross Stitcher hosts a cross stitch camp for June, July, and August, and it's for you to have a new start at the beginning of the month, finish it by the end of the month, post both your start and your finish. It doesn't have to be FFO, just finished. And then each month has a theme. This theme is something with birds. So birds, I only have 2 of these left. After I finish this one, I only have 1 left. So I foresee a finish of that series and that whip off my whip list. I currently have it in my stand. Here's where I'm at. So there was a lot of discussion on what exactly this is. What is this? I was thinking, my brain wanted to say pumpkin because it's orange, right? But then you're looking at it and it's bitter brew, and it says bitter brew for a foul scowl. So then I was like, well, maybe it's a cauldron because it's, brew, something they're brewing, and so maybe it's a cauldron. But the best answer I got was when I talked to Melina last night. Melina's Count Toy Stitch once. She's also stitched this. She finished it. It was a race, and I didn't know it was a race until she won. But anyways, she wasn't actually racing me. It's just my competitive streak. She said it's a sign. It's like a store sign or something. Which makes sense because the birds are like sitting on top of the sign, and you've got kind of like the stuff. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's a sign. And then you've got these potion bottles down here with the bitter brew in them. Now they're crooked on there. Like they ended up stitching up crooked. I thought it was like a FFOing, like you didn't pull it the right way or something. But then when Melina finished hers ended up crooked too. And it's because it's a diagonal satin stitch. And so as you're doing it on the bottles, it's like pulling the fabric that way. Knowing that now, especially now seeing Melina's that went crooked as well, I am going to go this way, go this way, go this way, go this way. I'm going to alternate my diagonal stitches so that I don't end up with that warped fabric because I don't like that. But there's where I'm at. Stitching this on a 16 count white Ada. I do it on 16 count because the model is stitched on 32 and the template that she has online with the finishing instructions, hands-on design, Kathy does an amazing job. If you go to her website and you're ever like getting these kinds of patterns with these different finishing styles, she has all of them with finishing tutorials on her website, and it's so good. So good. She gives you the exact measurements of the cutout template that you need here. So if you are stitching these or any of her different styled, like she's got, she's got her block parties. She's got, she's just got a whole bunch of different style finished things. All the finishing instructions are on her website. Go check that out. Okay. Then, what did I work on next? The June stitch, the monthly June stitch. So I am stitching, where's the pattern? Here it is. From Raise the Roof. There's a monthly series. It's literally just May, June. There's no name of it or anything else. What does this say? May, June come in to stitch a while. May, June come in to stitch a while. May, June. Funny. So here's June, what I started and finished, y'all. I went gangbusters on this piece. I think this is my favorite one so far, and it's stitched up really quick. I feel like some of these have a lot of stitching in the middle. I mean, even May did look like that's a lot of stitching in the middle there. So here we go. The color of the this is the called for color, and I picked my own fabric and I was like, oh man, that's really gonna blend in. And it did kind of blend in, but it also stood out just enough to look like a glass. And I was like, it worked perfect. The color for the letters and the color for the table, I substituted in Color and Cotton because I picked out the colors while I was at Color and Cotton. I substituted in Battleship and Sparrow, Color and Cotton. There's the blue and the brown. And I love the way, what was that? Sparrow. I love the way Sparrow's stitched up. It looks like a real wood table there. I believe the rest is all the called for either, it's either the called for DMC or the called for specialties. So, and there's a little white flower there that I didn't see in the picture, but there's a stem right here that ends in nothing. That will be where the tulip button goes, and then there's a letter button that will be stitched on there. I am in the middle of collecting all the buttons. I've gotten quite a few of them, but I'm still missing quite a few. I don't plan on sewing any of those buttons on until I'm in the FFOing process, because I have before sewn the buttons on, ironed the piece, and melted the button. Jepco buttons are not cheap, so I was super sad about that. I will iron the pieces, then get them, like, hand stitch them on real quick so that I can FFO it. Oh wait, that needs to go back in there as well. And that's it. That's all the stitching I've done. Yesterday was the 20th. I was supposed to work at Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, and I completely spaced. I sat down, I did some stitching last night, but Scary Apothecary was sitting in my, it was still sitting in here, and so I sat down and I just went on autopilot and continued working on this. And I didn't realize until this morning that I messed up and I missed Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. So I think that I will stitch on Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow tonight, so I can get some stitches in on that. As far as plans go, what else do I have going on? What's happening in this next week before I see you guys again? Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. Oh, I need to do a Christmas ornament on the 25th, which is the 'Twas the Night ornament I missed last month. So I need to look at how many I have left, because I think that I was going to end it just perfectly to have them done in time for December. So I may need to stitch 2 and catch up on that. I need to finish that Scary Apothecary, which is that orange, stitching that orange forever. 26, 27, 28. Yeah, it's all pretty much stitching that Scary Apothecary, Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, and those ornaments. Those are the goals. I'm going to show you a tiny little piece of haul that I got. I am so excited. Agnes Needleminders. Agnes Minders? I already threw away all the packaging because I'm a genius. Oops. Please. Let me search. I don't want to give you the wrong name. Agnes Littleminders. Agnes Littleminders on Etsy. I'm not sure if she does twice a month or once a month. I think it's only once a month that she will do a store drop. She does the polymer clay needle minders, handcrafted each one. They are expensive. They do go quick. I have a, who's the other one that does it? Clay by Kim. I have a Clay by Kim little dragon up there. That's the only one I have by Clay by Kim. Those are too fast. That's ridiculously fast. Agnes Minders go a little bit slower. I have a little mandrake from her. That one is actually gifted to me by Sue. I have a Christmas one right here. Sue, did you gift that one to me as well? Sue has been in the habit of gifting me these little minders, and then it gets me to buying more of them too because I love them. I know I have another sea turtle. I have a snail by her. Anyways, that's a lot of talking about her without actually showing you what I got. How freaking cute is he? He's so cute and sparkly. I love all the gems in there. Most of what she did this time had to do with bees for summer. There was lots of bees, but also I love the purple. Love the purple. The backs of her minders have a little polymer clay dot, pretty much, so they're easy to grab off the back. But he's so freaking cute. I freaking love him. There he is. That was my splurge for the week. And I've had my Clay by Kim dragon on my Lowry stand. This part of the Lowry stand is what do you call it? Magnetic. The bar part is not, but this part is. So I usually have I have a couple of needle minders hanging out. I maybe don't have the needle minders on my piece as much. But these will hold my pattern up too. So I will show you backwards what I'm talking about. imagine it backwards. My pattern is right here, my stitching is right here, and now this is, I can look back and forth. So that's typically what they're doing. They're holding needles and patterns for me on my Lowry stand. But I've had my Clay by Kim Dragon there for a long time, and just normal usage and touching and oils from your hands, my dragon was getting a little dirty. I might take a Q-tip and see if I can't clean him up a little bit. So I was like, I need a new one. And so my turtle friend is my new one. He's so cute. I love looking at him. I have a list, but I mean, brain fog is real, y'all. I feel like I was just gonna say something and it whoop, out of my head. I don't know. So that's it for plans. That's my little bit of haul. Next I want to tell you is a amazing announcement. It's a couple of months in the making. We're still in the beginning planning stages. I think that September will probably be the first month. So we're still a few months away, but y'all can get excited because Stacie Stitches Creative Studio, who I'm a rep for, and you can use my code link down below, 10% off your order, all the things. It's Goddess 10 for 10% off your order. The exciting news is that she has now got her wholesale account and is carrying both Gentle Arts and Classic Colorworks. So she will be able to, in a pack, sell you the floss of the month. So starting in September, now it's a whole lot of planning in my head. So starting in September, these floss of the month that I pull, I'm still going to pull one for you, one for me. There's going to be a winner, but I'm probably going to like pull the winner right away at the beginning of the month, so that if you don't win, you can go buy. I posted a poll on Instagram. I think I got around 25-ish people who said they were interested. So it's going to be limited supply, because especially at the beginning, if there's a whole bunch more interest, if she's like selling out and then people are like, oh my gosh, I wanted one, she may up it up to like, 30 packs or something like that. But it's hard when you're a small business. You don't want to overstock, because then you're left with all this inventory and money sitting there, right? So it's going to be a limited supply. I think 25 is what we're settled at right now. Each month I will announce here what the floss of the month colors are, and then you can go to Stacie Stitches Creative Studio and buy your floss pack for the month, and you can use my 10% discount to get 10% off retail price even. So I mean, they're gonna be listed as retail, but then you get 10% off. You save 10% if you do it that way. And I know we've already done like 14, 15-ish months. I've already been doing this. So in my little brain of trying to figure this out, because I'm sure you want the past months to be able to purchase the past months as well as the future months going forward. And I don't want to sit here for the next year not doing new colors, because that's the whole reason I started this, is so that I can get the new colors in my collection. So all that to say, we're going to alternate months. We're going to do, for 1 month, we'll do an old set, and the next month we'll do a new set, and an old set, and an old set, and an old set. That's how it's going to go. I will still have a set to give away to you, like I said, and then everybody else who doesn't win has the opportunity to go buy from Stacie Stitches. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Stacie, for giving me a little chance to be able to like sell these through you. Copyright reasons, Stacie's not going to be able to list these on her website as like Hermione color pack, right? Or even like Girl Wizard. I mean, I don't want her getting caught up in any sort of copyright whatever. So for example, if this month was on sale, which it's not on sale, we're not starting this until September. She needs a little time in order to like place the order, get it in, and then we'll start, because we all know how getting floss and fabric, there's a delay. So, but for example, if I was showing you the Hermione colors of the month, you would go into the store and you would buy like Athena's Floss Pack number 1. I will tell you each month what number it is you're looking for. Clearly you will see the colors. It's not going to have anything wizard, magical, Harry Potter related at all. It'll just be Athena's Floss Pack of the month, number whatever. Easy enough, and I'm so excited. I've had so many people reach out to me like, how can I get these colors? And normally it's just like, here's the list of colors. Support your LNS, ONS, whatever. Local needlework store, online needlework store. Support your peoples and go buy them. But now, easy button, because everybody who needs an easy button in their life, click the easy button, go to Stacie Stitches Creative Studio, buy the floss pack, boom, done. You got the colors. So, I'm super excited. This also means I have to like plan ahead. So I get to go to my LNS, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It's already kind of late in the day. Yeah, I don't know. It might be tomorrow. I get to go to my LNS and pick out like months of colors because I need to be able to give her a few so that she can start, buying them ahead. So it's not like a rush situation. She has them in stock for each month as each month comes. So I'm super excited about that. That was my big announcement. I think that's it stitching wise. I don't really have much else to talk about. I'm going to sit back in this chair a little bit, and that's y'all's cue for, hopefully you did not just hear my knee. My knee, I had to stretch my knee out. It was killing me because I'm sitting here with my knees bent. You guys are on my ottoman where I normally have my legs up. I'm going to sit back in this chair and I'm going to relax, and that is your cue for life updates. So, where to even begin? I will definitely tell you, when I came to you last week, I had just had the epidural done, and I was in a lot of pain. I don't see that any difference that it helped. I am now at 8 days since epidural, and I'm in the same amount of pain that I'm typically in. I have tried like getting up and doing the dishes, doing laundry, like seeing because if I'm just sitting here, I'm at my level of pain, right? Which is like probably a 3 or 4. I'm at this level, but it's when I get up and I start moving around and I'm bending over and I'm lifting and I'm doing the things that my pain spikes up to like 7, 8. And so I did get up and do some stuff yesterday, and no, I was still spiking up. So I don't see that the epidural helped. I was in a lot of pain when I first got it. So, and then throughout the weekend, I was suffering from steroid, because it was a steroid injection. I was suffering from steroid side effects, not sleeping, jitters, rapid heart rate, anxiety attacks, migraine. I can't even think what else. It was a rough weekend. It was a really rough weekend. Then on Monday, I had my very first appointment with my MS doctor. Up until now, I have been seeing his nurse practitioner. She's absolutely amazing. She got the ball rolling on everything, on so many things. Even getting the MRI on my lower back to find out what's going on with my lower back. I love her. She's amazing. So, but this was my first appointment with the doctor. And so I was kind of nervous about that, and meeting him and hoping he's a good guy and all the things. And he's absolutely amazing. He stayed in that room with me for like 45 minutes. Some small talk, some medical talk. He was kind of going back and forth. He was definitely, you could see he was definitely trying to build a relationship, a doctor-patient relationship. And and not just like coming in going like, yeah, you got MS, this is what we're going to do, here's your medication, all right, do you need anything, all right, bye. Like, I feel like that's like what I have been dealing with out of doctors, you know. It's like, yeah, okay, fine, your back hurts, okay, go to physical therapy, I don't know. And then you come back and you're like, oh, yeah, well, you've got a muscle spasm, here's some muscle relaxers, okay, bye. Oh, well, you're still in pain, well, you should probably lose weight. Have you tried walking? Your obesity is causing these problems. And it's just a whole lot of brush off for a lot of years. So to be able to sit in a room with a doctor for almost 45 minutes was... there was a certain point where I was like, am I keeping you? Like, are you good? Because did you have this much time scheduled for me? Is somebody else missing you right now? Like, it was really nice. He's really good. He explained more of what's going on with my back. Not only is it herniated, it has ruptured, and portions of the disc in between the, what do we call these, vertebrae? There's a disc in between the vertebrae that's like a cushion. Portions of that disc have broken off. And they've traveled out into the spinal cord where my nerves are, and they're pinching nerves all up and down. So surgery, he said, is probably definite. He's not the surgeon, obviously, but he actually did just have this same thing happen to his back, and he had emergency surgery. He was in so much pain. He's like, I don't know how you're handling it. Well, I've been in pain for a long time. So as your pain tolerance just builds. And also, I'm a woman. I'm sorry. We're just more accustomed to pain than men are. It's a fact. Sorry. But what we go through on a month-to-month basis is nature's way of building us up to just, we're tough. I'm sorry, we are. But anyways, he said that actually the surgeon that they referred me to is the same surgeon he went to. He's an amazing surgeon. He's like, he's not going to operate on you just to operate on you. If he tells you need surgery, you need surgery. And he goes, and more than likely you need surgery. And then he said that he got the surgery and, it was a 6-week recovery time, but that he's so much better. It was like night and day, the pain going away. So, that appointment's not till July though. So still ways to deal with that. Received another diagnosis because when they did the lower MRI, they also looked at the abdomen because why not? Sure. And so, PCOS is the new one. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's a hormonal thing. I've got cysts on my ovaries. I do remember going to the ER and being in an extreme amount of abdominal pain, and they sent me home with pain meds and everything. And after like a CT or ultrasound, or I don't remember what they did, said that it was an ovary. It was a cyst on my ovary that had ruptured. I do remember that. So when he brought that up, I was like, I have had something like that. And he was like, yeah. So there's more of them. And the treatment there, I think, is hormone treatments and stuff like that. I don't know. It's brand new, literally just Monday. Haven't learned a lot yet. Totally different doctor. Totally get into my primary so that my primary can then refer me out to who I need to see for that. Yay! I will tell you 100%. When I come on here, I am upbeat. I am happy. I'm not gonna make a Flosstube where I'm sitting here crying and woe is me. That's never gonna be this Flosstube. Never, never, never. But I will tell you, Monday was a rough day. Monday was a rough day. You guys know that, and I'm very vocal about this. I've suffered anxiety and depression, and it takes its toll. And when you just keep getting new things, to me, I'm overwhelmed. validated in that the past 5 or 6 years has not just been all in my head. And my complaining and my pain and quality of life and everything has been validated now. I have reasonings for everything, but also it was another thing. It's another doctor. It's more appointments. It's none of these diagnoses are like terminal diagnosis. These are not life-ending diagnoses. They're actually being able to have them diagnosed means that I will start seeking and getting the treatment that I need to get to start feeling better. But it's still a long road. We're still a long ways off from me being back to what I need to be. And like he told me on Monday is that brand new patients, it takes a while for the infusions to start working, and then we start treating all the different, symptoms. Everybody's got different symptoms with MS, and so we try different treatments to treat different things within the symptoms. And he said it could take 1 year to 2 years before we're at a place where we've got all the medicines leveled out, we've got all the levels leveled out, we've got where we need to be for you to be feeling normal. And feeling normal is like the fatigue. The fatigue is symptom number uno. And apparently PCOS causes fatigue as well. It's a hormonal imbalance that can cause fatigue. And guess what? Depression. So I have to wonder how much all of the hormonal imbalances, the brain lesions going off from the MS, how much all of this has been contributing to my mental health. It's all coming clear, but it's also very overwhelming. So it's a lot of conflicting emotions happening. And when all of this just bubbles up, it's just like so much. I just shut down. So, I don't know. I took a 5-hour nap yesterday and still went to bed. I mean, I guess I went to bed at 2 o'clock this morning, but I digress. There's the health update. There's the health drama of Athena. This hair just wants to stick out. It just wants to just be out there. It wants to just do its own thing. No matter how much I try to flatten it. There it goes again. Anyways, if you stayed through all the health drama, yay. Please know that I am sympathetic to anybody else going through health drama, and getting through the current medical system, and how I'm blessed with good insurance. I'm now blessed with amazing doctors. I hope to continue finding amazing doctors. It has definitely taken me years to find the ones that are actually willing to do the work for me. If you are currently in that, I pray for you. I pray that you find the team that's willing to work for you, because it is so hard. It is so hard. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, vent to, cry to, I am, of course, always here, 100%. Please message me on Instagram, Facebook, leave a message down here below. I don't know. Always know that I'm here. And if you're in a dark place, remember you're visiting. You're not living there. So, that's my little PSA of the day. I hope everybody has an amazing Wednesday. It is June 21. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your June. We are a couple of ways away from Frogwarts. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I don't think I got anything else. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, if you're new, follow, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.